Hi Aquarius, if you want to come on in for some symbolic support for mid-November inspired by, you can also utilize the timestamps to move ahead if you'd like to see the Rorschach Reveal. Aquarius, if you'd like to close the eyes, take a deep breath to receive some symbolic support, and we'll see what the ink inspires for our psyche and psychic senses, offering symbolic support. When you're ready, Aquarius, squinching the ink blot. Take a deep breath. Let's relax the race and the rush and really open up our mind to perceive and receive. All right, Aquarius. I'm just going to give it another little squinch here. We'll add on some tarot and oracle too. Aquarius, here is your ink blot. Feel free to take a screenshot so you can scry on your own time and terms and see what stands out to you. But thank you as always for holding space for me to share my insights and maybe inspire some perspective possibilities. Aquarius. Oh, we're going for the obsidian today. And one little kitty cat's out and about. I'm seeing candy corn. Somebody might really like that candy corn. Your eyes on something that you love and care about, or if I'm being honest, it's coming in with a sensation of lust, personal, professional, and those channels are always our own energetic exchange. I'm also seeing something being cradled. Could be a boy, like a baby boy. And if you resonate with that, it's like this baby boy is an ancient soul stepping forward or being born into this nest of time. You've been together before in other lifetimes. Like work's not done yet. They have a strong hold of light. Like I'm seeing one of those dumbbells that is like you would do, I don't know, workout thingies. If you're not resonating with that, the male energy within yourself is possibly being like reborn or re-strengthened. Like there's something in the spine about the male energy, and it's not coming through as kundalini. It's coming through like grounded, strong, right in the spine. And then it's a branch is coming through of the heart, like in the heart space, right in around there. So your male energy might be like coming out to be reborn with. So I feel like if you're having the baby's going to be an expression of a particular old soul, elder soul coming forward. And if it's in oneself, it's like you went from old soul to elder. Like maybe you were an apprentice to the master. Does that make sense? And it's something in the groundedness of being here and earthly. Okay. So I'm seeing them like leaning back. If you want to see that with me here. There we go. Like a chair. And they're leaning back, like ready to be catapulted forward. Kind of like a roller coaster, but it doesn't feel scary. It feels exhilarating, actually, in either rabbit hole that I decide to kind of wander through, because either way it's a part of you. Not everything to be born is necessarily a person. Maybe it is an idea, or maybe there's been some sort of healing that's been happening. And when I say healing, it doesn't necessarily need to be in the traditional sense of what we might conjure up in our mind, but there's been things that have been happening, like interrupted purposefully, and it's like been pulling back, like you're on that roller coaster ride. So you're leaning back as you're going up, but you know what I mean? It gets skewed, so the pressure changes. But you're just, if not already, you're at the top. Aquarians, if anyone tried at some point in time, oh, my kitty cat is sneezing, bless you, little man, if at any point in time it felt like being earthly or being grounded was kind of eating at your light, this could be a perception or something that seemed problematic. And maybe that's where the healing thing comes in, a perspective of that healing. It's you're way too strong, and a spirit has stepped in to support that, to remind, like right in here, like it comes in, and a spirit stepped forward for that. And some sort of soul retrieval was done. Whether or not you consciously did it or subconsciously did it, but some form of like shamanic soul retrieval piece was restored, and it is in the love area. Now, whether it's personal or in a partnership, it's like a puzzle piece came back to the map, and it's like, okay, I can see that, I can resonate with that. I'm gonna, before I flip it here, because there is something in this one area, but I keep hearing you'll see it on the other side. So let's go to the other side and see. Aquarians, I'm just going to quickly cleanse the palette. There you are. Hello. Okay, so there's two knights, like they have armor, angel armor, very earth angel kind of vibes. They have like a feather in their cap, like if they were working for, what is that when it's like of the royal guard or something like that. Does that make sense? Like they're not just and I'm not diminishing and saying not just but respectfully, the Aquarians have moved through some form of hierarchy and are of the royal guard now. Or you could have royal guards. Your energy is because like you did this roller coaster, tick, 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 tick. And I don't know, as soon as I wander there, it's not about the roller coaster, but it's the best way for me to feel the pressure that changes from sitting upright to slowly being pulled back as I go up. The shift, the pressure shift. These two royal angel armor knights, there's a door here. So this has come together for something. But I want to note, because it's so attractive, Aquarius. So maybe you're sensing that your earthly expression is highly attractive right now. And there is also some form of union. If there is love partnership coming through, could also be business, and you're on the same page regardless of the intention. Communication is a big old key that will open the door. I hear harmony, but it's like my own psychology is like, but is it? But that was definitely, we came through. It's almost like ghostly. It's really, and again, I say that as a compliment. It feels like space. So maybe not ghostly, but it feels like space. The water bearing that you carry within your signs collective, the water, even the spirit of the water, not necessarily the tangibility of the water's expression here on earth as water or as mist or molecules floating around in ponds and lakes. That's one expression of being a water bearer. That's one expression of it, but it's not the only one, or it's just simply a very small portion of it. And it's like the water bearing of the age of Aquarius. It's infused. You know, like I'm seeing somebody like put their hand over water, or the concept of water. So maybe if you're a healer or healing, and whether it's with sound or tuning forks, or you're getting a massage, or you're, taking vitamins, whatever healing in some form or fashion means to you. But I'm specifically seeing like someone, almost like a Reiki treatment or Reiki session, some sort of energy exchange, specifically like esoteric polarity therapy. And whether you're the giver or receiver, hopefully both, if there's a balance of healing and healer, etc. So you're over like the body. And even though this is an earthly expression, the Aquarian energy is working on the water within the body. So the water's not seen necessarily, right? Like that's what I'm talking about. The water's not always seen. So there's a polarity of raising through the healing of polarity and transmuting the vibratory state of the water within oneself to rise up. So like just raising the vibration of the water within the body, and this helps. Or simply this is what you're embodying, Aquarius, as you move through the collective of your day, no matter how mundane or magical it is. Defining those points right now isn't in my concern. What I'm sensing is like I can see somebody just navigating, doing the day-to-day, and then going to work and whatever the case may be. And your water is elevated. So as you sweat, as you talk, as you exist, your auric water, again, not stuck on the tangible expression of water, the essence of water is shared. And it's higher. Like you might even like take a glass of water or juice or your coffee or your tea and take a moment, put your hand over it, or with your mind's eye or your heart's intentions, and say, I lift the vibration of this. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how it feels. It's very nice. I'm also seeing a very ornate horse. I'm not privy in all the horse names, though I have farmer friends and they know those things. Hence, they are my people to discuss things of sorts. But there is a very ornate horse that is with these angel armor knights of something or other. And these horses have lion's manes. Like there's something about their hair. So maybe that symbology stands out to somebody. And if it's not a horse particular, the lion energy is right behind it. So it's not quite a hybrid. I feel like some will resonate with horse. Clydesdale maybe? I don't know. Anyway. Or the lion energy. But it's the sun. Like the chariot energy and knowing when to move. Excuse me. Feels very royal, almost like I don't even know how to express that. Like there's two suns. Like the earthly sun expression, it's just like the water thing. You're like, yes, there's an earthly, my earthly eyes are seeing the sun. But Aquarian energies are working in this understanding or working with to enhance or bust through blocks or something along that lines. And they understand that water is only one expression, but there's more to it. And it's the same as the sun. There's the sun, but then there's like a spiritual sun. And then that kind of brings me all the way around, if I, flipped it back for a second, if somebody's going to have a baby and is a son. Or dare I say Sweet, sweet Aquarius. You are the spiritual sun. Even if you're in feminine, you could, again, it's like the water thing. If you are born in a female body, your masculine essence has been asked to be in that vehicle to express a particular elder energy that is best suited. It's like harmonizing, right? Seeing more than meets the eye. Seeing more than meets the eye. Because this masculine energy, or this boy, the sun, you being the sun or having a son, knows blending energies, because it's even beyond old soul. That's why I say like elder feel. Maybe you resonate with that. You're like, ooh, we're here for Aquarius. Thank you. I just wanted to high five. I felt like I wasn't quite clear, and I wanted to be clear, because I feel like you're being clear. Like if you are healing others or helping others, or food, water, cars, streets, spaces, places, even if it takes you a quick thought, like somebody might just walk past you and you're like, I raise your vibration. Do you have anything else for Aquarians? Goodness, these cards are crazy. I love it. Okay, so we'll start here with inspiration and spirals of manifestation. Do you see all that coloring, Aquarians? I feel like I'm really close to the camera, but no. C'est la vie. Okay, so this spiral of creation, like it's head on. There's a calmness. There's also a shield there, and there's shields in your ink blot. It's like you can let your guard down a little bit. If you're typically have been like up here, trudging on, Aquarians, I feel like it's just down here. Like you've just been able to lower a little bit. Just a little bit. Something very inspiring. And that's all that yellow, strong, possibly Leo energy coming through, or the Chariot. Okay, there's a lot of cards here. What do you feel? Pandora's gift, sacred fuel, and heaven sent. Okay, give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail here, Aquas. Because even when I was shuffling those cards, it felt, again, excitable, like I was on a roller coaster, but I knew I was getting on the roller coaster. I wasn't there by surprise. I was getting on it. And what do you feel? Apples and oranges. But look how, like, that's actually not the moon up there. That's the earth. And I can't help but follow the same thread of what I'm feeling, on this roller coaster. Chicka, 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 chicka. Apples and oranges. The earthly expression of water or of an apple to the essence of an orange. This is in regards to like the earth, walking the earth, and the Aquarian energy is stepping up. Like those angelic armor knights are coming forward and saying, this is our time to walk our talk. Walk our talk, even if that means our talk is silent. To walk it. Lift up. You are the royal guards of apples and oranges. You don't have to choose, but you might gravitate to working with oranges so you can use the apple energy. And then you might work with apple energy, fruit expressions, or representing of people and personalities, or just simply personal, professional, corporate, creative. And you're like, okay, well, I'm going to step forward to the orange, but I'm going to bring the apple in, or vice versa. Do you know what I'm saying? So whatever your focus is, you're actually Oh, Aquarians. Whew, I'm loving it. This is your gift. This is your gift. If it hasn't happened already, remember we were talking about that shield and all that coloring in here. Got it? Yep. Thank you. I see I'm getting all excited. It's just like in here. Whoops, there we go. Just like in there. It's the same coloring. That space. Like space, cosmic space. Oh, I'm getting all excited. Okay, I need to calm down. Oh my God. And look at the gesture hat. Like, yeah, relax, easy. People might get excited in your energy for no reason. Maybe you get excited and it's like, okay, apples, oranges. Oh my goodness, what do I do? What do I do? Obviously, I am of no help as I'm getting wrapped up in it. But simple awareness and say, oh, I'm constipated over apples, or I'm stuck on oranges. And it's like, well, stop looking at the orange, look at the apple, and maybe that will help you. It's all very symbolic. But it's because in this new fool or sacred fool, like a fool, you're looking at what draws what elements of yourself, earthly, emotionally, energetically, ethereally, existentially, like, see what I'm saying? All the way out to space. What works best? And there's a sense of humor in it. There is a sense of humor amongst this healing. And these are the, heaven sent. Okay, master number 33. Amongst your ink blot, we were talking about the spirit coming in through the light. This is that heaven sent feel. And it's all throughout like space and that ethereal magic. I love it. Is there anything else we want to add on for Aquarians before we go? Thank you for joining me. Like, share, subscribe. I don't think I said that. With gratitude. I always appreciate your awareness, both abstract and ancient, as we empathically explore. Closing out for Aquarian energies mid-November. There's some sort of, that's the crown you protect. I don't know what that crown is to you, what it represents, but there's in that royal guard feeling, Aquarian energy, you protect the crown. Thank you. Yes, you protect the crown of something. Flow of prosperity and spiritual law of attraction. Do I need to say anything about that? I don't actually think so. You're doing grid work in regards to what the earth is attracting. And I will use the term, not only the earth as a planet, the water on the earth or the elements on the earth, beyond just the expressions we see, but also to the earthlings. You're working some sort of magic. And just like, see how he has the geometry there, I'm also seeing it with that fool in here with the strings. Lakshmi. You're in flow. This is like the time, Aquarians, where you feel powerful and prosperous. Even if what you get back, if it's, monetary, material, multidimensional, mystical, like even there's more ways of prosperity to flow back to the Aquarian energies. And it's bringing me into like that candy corn feeling because of the shape of it. So the flow of prosperity for the Aquarians is, yes, in some regards I may receive material money, and in other ways I'm going to receive the prosperity of mystic and magic, and then in other ways it's going to be multi-dimensional energy exchange. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's a full triangle. Let's see if I can do, there we go, triangle of prosperity, like that candy corn. All treats, no tricks. That's what I'm hearing. All right, Aquarians, thank you very much, and until next time, thanks for scrying.